It's 999 today, and I'm not someone that normally comes on here and talks to people. I have been working a lot with my throat chakra stuff. It's just something that I don't really like doing, but I'm gonna force myself today because today is a good day to really shit. So I kind of just wanted to come on here and talk about boundaries. I've been on a spiritual path, for an intentional spiritual path, for a few years now, and it's really one of the kind of boundaries that we really don't talk about. Sorry, I had to pause that. I have lots of kids in the house. Anyways, I wanted to talk about boundaries in our life, because I feel like the first set of boundaries that you learn how to set are through toxic situations. You go through toxic situations, and then you have to put those boundaries up in order to protect yourself. And then after learning that, that's one level to it. And then after that, it's learning how to put boundaries up when something just doesn't align. It doesn't have to be toxic. It doesn't have to be a bad thing. But it can just be meeting someone new and realizing that the energy just isn't there. And that can be a relationship, it can be a friendship, it can be an offer for a job that would seem like a dream to everybody else, and you struggle in your head this would be a dream for everyone else, but why with me it doesn't feel right, or it feels like I can't take a step. Sometimes the energy just isn't aligned there. And it's okay to say no without feeling bad or feeling like you're a bad person for saying no. It's just something that I struggle with myself, and I tend to wonder if others struggle with that. Not just saying no to something because it's toxic, but also just being able to say no because just the energy isn't right. You're not aligned with it. It just doesn't feel right for you at the moment. And also using discernment and knowing, because sometimes it's not always that it's not aligned. Sometimes it can be just that you're scared to take a leap of faith. So definitely using discernment and paying attention to your feelings inside of am I wanting to say no to this because it's going to make me grow, and that growing is going to be uncomfortable, the growth is going to be uncomfortable? Or am I wanting to say no to this because it's just not aligned, and saying yes is dimming my light and dimming my voice and doing things that tend to be more people-pleasing rather than in service, for myself. And being a person that is a very selfless person, we can lose ourselves really, really deeply in the service of others, whether that's relationships, kids, parents, just any relationships in your life. When you give to the point where you're always saying yes, not because you want to, but because you feel like you're a bad person if you don't say yes. That's something that I've struggled with my whole entire life. And I'm just now getting to a point at, 38 years old where I'm realizing that we all deserve to do things that feel aligned and make us feel good, and just because something isn't aligned now doesn't mean that it's not going to be in the future. But I just think that all of my people out there that tend to people please and just do a lot of things under the belief that if I don't, then I'm not a good person, or I'm not a good friend, or I'm not a good partner, or whatever, the case is. Step back and see, are you making those decisions based off how you really feel? Or are you making those decisions because you're afraid of hurting someone else's feelings? Because we must all eventually come to a place in our life where we're making decisions, not in a selfish way, but just being genuine to ourselves and doing things that feel good and feel aligned, and make us happy. You don't always have to be living pleasing everyone around you while you're suffering. It's not fair. And it is okay. And it's not selfish to put yourself first and to say no to things that don't feel aligned, even when they're not bad. And it's not, and a healthy person will receive that well. It won't be like, how dare you say no, or like, what a terrible person that you are because you can't make it here, you can't do this for me. Like, we're all adults, and the goal right now is to heal. So if you're around people that you can't hold them accountable, you can't share your true feelings, you can't be honest with them, then you also have to turn around and ask yourself, like, why is this person in my life? Because that's where I'm at in my life. I'm healing and growing, and everybody around me also needs to be healing and growing, or else, like, I'm sorry, I'm gonna put my boundaries up. Because I'm done with people pleasing. I spent my whole life like being quiet while people were comfortable saying mean things to me, you know, pushing me down or canceling on me last minute. But if I have to cancel something, then they're mad. And it's in my own life anyway, it's time to be done with all of that. I'm ready to release it. Today is 9/99 and today's the day that I am just letting everything out, and I'm just going to speak about it. And I guess whoever sees it and enjoys it, you can like, you know, comment, whatever. And whoever doesn't like it or whatever, you can keep scrolling, no biggie. But I hope everybody has such a beautiful, beautiful day, and I hope that you all learn like some way or another just to start making decisions that are choosing yourself. Like, choose yourself and be happy and heal and speak up and do all the beautiful things that make life amazing.